Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've had the first map between Cloud9 and Rogue. We did have an update drop just before this game, but I can confirm we will not be using the update for this map. We're going to continue as we were, calm things down. Maybe later on we'll see the patch come into the fray, but we're going to keep it rolled back for now, which I think is
100.
Wise. Keep it 100. I think that's what the kids are saying these days. It is going to be Mirage coming up next, where we'll see a more open playing field. You can see more chance for sniper kills and more aggressive play from the CTs especially. You can go for some pushes. It's a very middle ground map. It's where a lot of teams will focus most of their efforts in the practice. So I'm expecting a good game here, maybe even a great game.
I think that if you look at the ranges on the two maps, I think Inferno is a lot of close to medium range and Mirage is a lot of medium to long range.
Yes.
So I think that we saw a lot from Skadoodle on Inferno, but Mirage is a different thing altogether. So I'm interested to see if he can have such impact on a medium to long range map as well. It's like some snipers are good at the medium range, but not as good on the long range, and vice versa.
We didn't see much from Ricky in that particular map. He was quite quiet by his standards. I know Mirage is a map he does very well on usually. It's got a lot more fluid movement for AWPers as well. You can have some skilled jumps and some great plays you can make to get yourself in front of smokes, in front of flashbangs and challenge, especially on the CT side. We'll see whether that happens. Looks like we're ready to get into the game. We did say going into this one, Cloud9 the favourites. It was looking like a very equal situation until the second half, and they really ran away with it on their T side. So we'll see where they start here. On Mirage, they will again be on the terrorist forces, and remember, this is the old patch. We're not going into the new one just yet, and we'll have a look at how this breaks down. 2 smokes available, A execution, presumably the standard 2 smokes called steps and jungle, flash over, try and get the bomb down. There are the 2 smokes, and one actually lands on the steps. We talked about this before, meaning that Vice's vision completely limited now. He won't get the gap unless he wants to be exposed, and James, that might look a little bit odd, but it means he can't really do anything once they go for the plant.
Yes, indeed. The second time we've seen it now. Very telling. Skadoodle, is he going for the flank around to the mid position? Ah, an inverse default plant. I love this. Rather than plant on default, plant on the other side for where you have smoke. They're still exposed to CT. Nice pop flash there. They can go again if they have one. Nope, there is a decoy, but not a flash. But so far so good for Cloud9. Rogue creeping in now, 3 versus 4. They have a kit for the defuse, but they are losing players quickly, one by one. See automatic now. He's in the smoke with a knife. He's ready for this. But Skadoodle will steal it. There was bonus money for him. And now it's Vice's turn to get knifed. And that won't take very long at all, will it? Oh, Skadoodle steals that one as well.
Well, there it is. No knives here, but it will be a successful round for Cloud9. Everyone goes down with the bomb blast. And we'll see ourselves with a 1-0 lead for Cloud9. Great stuff. That one smoke towards steps, very significant. Means there's no gaps. Means you can get on the wrong side effectively. Skadoodle through the smoke, finding all the kills required there. Just spamming away, gets it done. 2 players to survive, but they went down with the bomb blast, so they do have to fully invest into this one. Scout for Ricky. We did call him out saying he could be stronger here on Mirage. Doesn't connect the insta headshot there, and will be forced off the position. So mid-control coming through with 3 AK-47s, 1 Galil, and the MP5 in the hands of automatic.
Man, if you you use a pistol, like everyone can buy scouts.
So yes, and the new patch, which we're not using, yes, everyone could buy a scout in the second round.
That's so insane. We are absolutely going to be seeing that.
That's going to change the game completely. That's such a significant change.
It's a massive change. Yeah, I'll be open-minded. But
You could drop MP7s and be given a deagle. And drop the MP7 to people with Kevlar. Who knows? It's going to be, yeah, that's a new meta right there.
Well, we got the push into the palace position. Flushes, watching that. Expecting a push to happen somewhat, but a nice trade out coming in from Sick. So they know that another player is there, but how many more are on A? Well, more will be rotating now as the push is committed into that bomb site. Eco will get absolutely wrecked by Skadoodle's AK-47. Ricky, though, bearing down on them from CT with a scout. Might be able to offer some damage, but seems like things are getting a little bit too hot there for him to handle. Looking kind of clean. Until Sick.
That's the weapon to be collected, but what weapon is it? Ricky, I'm sure, would like an upgrade. I don't think they'll go for it, though. Does he check? Nope.
I'm not sure what gun it was, actually. What gun is it at chair? Do we know?
That's what I said. We don't know.
Yeah. Can we fly over there? Let's have a look. MP5. No one cares.
MP5. Long range preferred, please. Round number 2 for Cloud9. Marvelous stuff.
Cloud9.
Sick has the AK. Ricky still the scout, so still within the conversation of winning this one. Not a complete foregone conclusion. So, 4 AKs now, 1 Galil. Should just be more of a default. Try and work out what that saved weapon is and slow things right down.
Three-man on road, top mid. Ooh. Not the angle you normally see, but I don't think the T's will move fast enough for it to be abused. Rush, better be careful. Ooh, how is that timing then? Seems the CT's looking elsewhere. Crystal waiting on short, he will hear Rush. In the meantime, we've got the CT still in the connector as the bomb tries to make its way up. Will he get around the corner? Apparently it will, because there's a fat-ass Molotov stopping anybody from peeking. 4 on 4. The angles are being checked, but this is a dangerous CT setup. Vice the bait with the USP. Rush jumping around the corner, trying not to get a headshot, but they will prevail. Golden at 4 HP. Automatic in mid. Ricky left on A. He's miles away, just like Australia.
True. The AK's gone, just a scout. Not the most exciting weapon to say for the first gun round, but still has its place in those sort of situations. Have to adjust your play, go for the tags, and steal a few kills away. Doesn't have armor right now. Holding up and a bit of chitter chatter. Maybe talking about the new update on the server.
Maybe the next update, because we've had 4 already.
We've had so many recently, haven't we?
Yeah. I want the next update to have destructible terrain. So like HEs, you can just blow stuff up.
Blow up a hole in the bomb site, jump in.
Let's get the barrels rolling on Dust 2 again.
The barrels, yeah, they removed those.
That's pretty
like old times, Henry.
Like
pretty
very old
CPU
times.
intensive though, isn't it?
Yes, I think that was the main reason they got rid of it. It killed the tick rates on the servers.
Yeah.
Because that was all server side, not client side, those physics.
Let's get the barrels rolling.
Imagine if, you know, that little, if there's little wooden beams could be blown up and all the structure could come falling down. That'd be sick.
Automatic, can't connect the shot. Definitely have a chance to. 3-0 for Cloud9, looking to take their second victory today against Rogue. Already got 3 points on the leaderboard guaranteed.
Crafting in the next patch.
Gary's mod. Let's integrate Gary's mod into Counter-Strike.
Okay. As long as I can have crafting, it's okay. Ooh. Automatic's so desperate for that shot. Sick will not give it to him though, not just yet. Can Cloud9 go? Oh, that's very nice, very fast from Vice. Oh, the trade in. And now, it's definitely quite contested here. Sick from the CT spawn position. Looking to do a lot of damage. The spray can't quite find enough though, as they can fall back with the plant. 3v3, this is not looking too bad for Cloud9, especially not now.
Crystal knows he can see the bomb, but he can't see an opponent. A man down. There is no kit either for these CTs, so... Well, going to create some space with a grenade, but we would be surprised if they actually went for it, and no. They will eventually give it up. Nobody gives anything, nobody makes a mistake from Cloud9, and so Rogue will have to fall back and go 0-4. He goes also 0-4.
Indeed he is. Ricky getting it done, but not enough to win the round. 2 players survive for Cloud9. Another execution towards A successful. Money starting to swell now, and CT's anything but they might force by considering the landscape of the round. The AK-47 in the hands of Crystal. The AWP of Ricky definitely enough there to string something together. 4-0 down. They do need rounds desperately here. They're not going to fully commit to the investment. It looks like they have a set piece being set up by Cloud9 here. Sick will jump across towards the connector with his teammate Ricky. They'll extinguish the flames and try and stay alive here as Ricky will go for the first pick. Very proficient, aggressive AWPer. The front line right now. Here comes the execution we spoke of. Vice will throw a smoke in response. Will that slow them down? Time will tell. And it's going to be a scrappy first drag. What's going on? Rush put out of position as a couple will have a Cloud9. Safety from Skadoodle, who comes barreling out of the palace area. Bomb to be planted. That should be secure. And once again, to save the weaponry on the CT side.
Ricky holding angles around the smoke. Often you can find a small gap in the bottom left of a smoke there, which has been thrown on the fly to do something with. But now that frag has come through, this round is surely over once again. Hiko with plenty to gain, so he will hang out for a little while. But Rikke wants to hold on to his AWP. 4-0, moving to 5. A good start for Cloud9. And again, it's a journey, I think, this season of ECS is for Cloud9. It's just a journey.
What kind of journey?
A journey of empowerment.
Are we on a boat, James?
Empowerment, development. It's not about the vessel.
A blimp.
But I think we will see a very different Cloud9 by the end of it, in the middle of it, than we saw from the start of it. Flusher on Cloud9. What year is this and who is the president? What do you mean it's Donald Trump? Hair versus hair match of Vince McMahon. A highlight of Donald Trump's career.
That was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What a day to be alive. Anyway, Hiko. M4 up against Rush, and doesn't nail any of the shots there. Oh my goodness, this could be disastrous. Hiko will balance things out somewhat, goes down to 26 HP, but look at the A bomb site, it's completely open. 6 will be holding off towards CT spawn. They've got a smoke to cover the position, of course they do. There might be a slight gap there though, not sure. We'll see. There's the defending player now. He's really up against it. Good stuff to get the kill in response. Luckily for Cloud9, they can take him down. 3-on-3. I'll buy them a little bit of time here as the rotations come through. But still advantage for Cloud9. They've got 2 HEs remaining. But look at all the utility of the CT. They've still got 3 smokes. They can do this.
Rikke now just coming from connector. And indeed, that kill from Sick has bought so much time. But still, it's going to be very tough. Flush will be forced forwards by that smoke if he wants to stay in the action. It's actually not too deep, that smoke. Vice comes in with a good timing. Now Flusher looking for the damage towards the stairs position. Rikke pushing forwards, knows he has to close the distance. Now down to Flusher by apartments. What can he do? It's the smoke on the bomb to pressure. And now it's being held. They've got to go for it. Flusher, can he do it again through the smoke? Oh, sees that draw time is too much. And this time, it's not going to work for Flusher.
Wow, okay. Thought Flusher had done enough there. Didn't quite have the last few bullets remaining.
How much health did he get on it?
Super low, red.
Oh, one more bullet. 30 down to 13. Oh.
Yeah, the Glock there might have been enough.
Yeah, absolutely.
Had the IKEA pistol, you have to assemble it yourself.
Yeah, I actually never use a CZ now, except if I'm only having a CZ. Do you know what I mean? For that kind of reason. That draw time feels so awkward, even when it's the companion to the AWP.
Well, that's why it got nerfed originally, because it was too OP to have an AWP. It's like a rifle in your back pocket, you draw instantly.
Yeah.
So what you were saying is you don't have a CZ unless you don't have a primary weapon. So you don't have it as a backup, only as a primary.
So exactly. Yeah. The backup will almost always be like a P250 or a Deagle for me.
Well then, Rogue have a round, but Cloud9 have 5.
Indeed. Looking for the reset here will be a very detrimental one for the CT forces of Rogue. Just about won that round by the skin of their teeth. Luckily, one player did survive. Boosting Golden up on the ledge. Just holding up, as you can see. CT Sunday bled out now. Behind for Masses. It's a saved AWP and the first kill for Crystal. Nice work by him. That will give them a nice advantage here. Disposing and Sentry is anticipating a reaction, and there certainly is one. Skidoo, a lovely shot. And Rush can't quite do the same. What a play from Sick to get that sort of damage to the MP9 at that range. Flusher keeps it competitive with the HE. Smoke's deployed there, but it looks like Cloud9 might be out of luck here.
Don't think you'll expect Vice in this position. Rubbing faces with Vice. Seems to have some kind of realization. Maybe based on where he was as he came out, but it won't matter so much. Automatic 1 versus 2. 5 seconds on the clock, and it's time to save his AWP. A second round coming the way of Rogue. 2 plays survive for them. Now this is going to be a very interesting round.
Still enough to buy Cloud9. Definitely going to do it knowing they've got Rogue on breaking point.
Indeed. So here it is, Flusher with the UMP. dab
So
hand with that.
Skidoo brought up at the very last second. They had a Glock up until right now. But flashbang towards connector will slow Ricky down. Not for long though. Takes down Flusher, easy pick.
Back in time for dinner. Cloud9 pushing into the A bomb site. And there's no, I think, really to stop Sick. We're just peeking out. Same with Vice. They're just getting all the 1v1s. That's beautiful.
3 rounds in a row for Rogue. Execution towards A. Fully shut down. Flusher, solo middle. Should be holding for the flanks and assisting when his teammates commit, but Ricky, aggressive, of course, pushes the middle area, gets the first kill, cues Cloud9 into committing towards A, and they get wrecked. They'll be partially buying into round number 10 here. Round number 9,
What on
sorry.
earth? The lineup was absurd for that. That is the most ridiculous lineup I've seen in recent memory. Props to Sliggy for even catching that. Best observer, don't be mad.
Should we replay it
Don't be mad.
for you, James?
And out they come, these pistoling players. So I just wonder how many smokes he knows in order to remember that one. Got to practice them as well. Not easy to remember all these smoke grenades. 2 players taken out at the very least. The bomb plant won't happen, but some damage was done, and they still have plenty of rounds to play for. So those kills may have a story to tell. Look at this.
Wow.
Who even came up with that?
There's similar ones on Nuke. Well, there used to be at least. That's mad, isn't it? You have to reposition completely with the lineup.
That's nuts. It was perfect as well. So perfect. Love it.
Who is the crazy person who came up with that? Too much time on your hands. I hope you make parole. That's what I'm saying.
It's always about prison, isn't it, James? Always comes back to
In a
prison.
roundabout way, yes.
It all ties back in eventually.
Yeah.
We're all in a prison in life, all of us.
Some more than others, admittedly. Some people are actually in prison.
Yeah, that too.
But yes, I like the sentiment. Anyway.
I actually said all in a prism, not prison.
Oh,
prism.
did you?
No, not really.
Okay, I was going to say, wow, okay. That is pretty next level. A prism of light. Smokes now deployed towards middle. Seeing towards connector and the window. Flashbangs in. This looks like a B split, chaps. Let's see if it's a successful one for Cloud9. Rush to lead the charge of the AKs up towards short. They're held off by the flames. Crystal's been great in this position. Let's see if he can continue that good form.
A little bit of damage. That's a beautiful first shot. Crystal getting some extra damage in. Won't get too much more in the way of fragging though. And the B-bomb side attack has gone very well. This is a wrap, isn't it? Straight away. Just that bomb plant going down. It's got to be a save here for Rogue. They do have a lot of money, but it's just a case that the chance to really do anything with these positions is nil. So, gotta get out of there. Sometimes those fast B plays just work. You know, you get into position quickly enough. You trade out effectively. 1 for 2, 1 for 3. That's it. Why couldn't we do that, Henry? Last night.
How much time have you got? Because I could reel off a whole list of the things that were going wrong, but anyway, it will be Sick and Ricky to save the weaponry. 6-4, Cloud9 bring it back with a really nice, efficient B split there. Not really much given away at all. They've been focusing on A. The last few rounds hasn't worked out for them. Rogue have obviously adapted, changed things up, and focusing towards CT at the start, getting that B bomb site. Lovely smoke usage from Cloud9. They've definitely done their homework. Double AWP set up for Ricky and Crystal. Crystal is the main AWP in a lot of his teams throughout his career. Let's see whether they can bounce back and reset Cloud9.
Ooh, Crystal.
That was from his teammate for a peek.
That's cool. I think he was slightly slow on the jump. It seemed like.
So stuck, perhaps.
Gonna go for that deep peek. See what he's got. Oh, that's not a good start there. Hiko pushing forwards, perhaps the bait. Some of the baits, and I like that Crystal will push forwards with that. I think that's a good response. Get more aggressive. Don't allow them to just get that kill for free. Get information as well. Looks like they know that he's there now. Oh, goodbye!
Nice. Don't see that every day. Ooh, what timing.
Wow.
And he tags him as well.
Yeah, that's sick, isn't it?
That
Normally
was
that'd be
beautiful.
extinguished. But
Yeah, perfect timing through the smoke.
amazing. Did significant damage. Ali looped with the AK shots as well. 4-on-3. Rush.
Colour me impressed.
I will.
Don't colour me.
4-on-3 Vice will be low. But you can see an aggressive Sick going towards the shadow position right now. Definitely vulnerable. Trying to find a frag. He'll get a couple of them. Why not? Even the third. That is absolutely fantastic from Sick. Shuts down the round single-handedly. Knew he couldn't just sit there towards Shadow and takes matters into his own hands, and he'll be shut down now. Oh my goodness, I was about to say that should be round regardless. 19 seconds, and the fact Crystal has an AWP might not mean that the HP is a huge factor for Rush. He knows he can plant. There's no grenades for Crystal to deny. The bomb going down, and all of a sudden, Rush has a chance to save the round here.
Oh, no.
Wow, he did it. That's amazing. 4 kills for him. It looked like Sick had done enough.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be so devastating for them. This is Crystal. Perfect round for him to begin with. Got the opener. Rush started pulling it back. He gets 4 kills in total. The last one was something quite special as times it to perfection. The flashbang, headshot combo, and there it is. 7-4 and an eco.
12 HP in the 1v3. As you saw, Crystal missed a shot when Rush made it a 1v1 as well. Pretty nutty stuff.
Still fall apart? No, it's fine. Just the one Deagle headshot.
Pretty nutty stuff.
Oh, wow, that's such a huge round to lose. Well, anyway, 8-4 for Cloud9 as Rogue are to fall by Crystal, getting an MP9, and the AWP will be in play. Ricky, I imagine, will be on that. Yes. Just gonna go straight to the window. And there's the smoke. So what is the plan here for Cloud9? They seem very passive to begin with. That said, here comes a mid-take. Wow, Rush is really pushing quickly. I didn't expect that. That's the AWP gone. Oh, look at the pace here on this map. Rush is just absolutely going for them. Oh my god, doing so much damage.
Yeah, not quite enough to find Crystal. Gives away the AK in the end, but they've got the A sites and the lock and key. CT's not there whatsoever. Still with a bit of utility as well, actually quite a lot. 2 smokes, 2 Molotovs. Molotov lands at the feet of Sick. He can't even push for a kill anymore. Allows him to get this bomb down in a nice open position. And we're off. Cloud9 with their 9th round, nothing Sick and Crystal can do about this. They have got kits and decent utility, but the money's shattered into a million pieces. They'll get $2,900 loss bonus next round, on top of 2K Sick has. So there'll be enough to drop a weapon. I would suggest they probably buy up if they save both these rifles. But time will tell. Crystal can drop a rifle as well.
Hunt is on. Cloud9, market improvement, I think it's fair to say. Oh, wow, Flusher is on
Sick.
point. That's nasty. That's a 90-degree turn.
Yeah, Flusher takes him down.
But it looks like they found their places within a team, at least for the time being. So that's good. That's the ground floor, and that was the biggest question for me when Tarek and Stewie left, was that they took the identity with them. And who on earth are Cloud9 going to be, but I think they know now.
Yeah, I think Golden is... I actually think if you had Golden leading with Stewie and Tarek, it can be a similar playstyle as to what Cloud9 liked before. But look at this response here from Flusher. Knows that he can have potentially have a window of opportunity to equalize, and he does just that. Vice will pick up the AWP, but it's really, really valuable just thinning the CTs down to 4 straight away. And look at this positioning. Rush again. He's looking for something. Spots a player on default. And now he's got jungle as well. So much positioning here for Cloud9 to attack the A bomb site.
Where did that come from? The heavens, maybe. Golden and Flusher remain. Sick dancing around triple, buying time, but his teammates are far away. Molotov will force him out, and the AKs will finish him off. But You can see the bomb on the floor there. Pico doesn't have much to fight with, however. Not positioned for sure. And the frags keep coming. Golden and Mad Fragger as well. 3 for him in that round. Collects the AWP for automatic as well. Or whoever wants to use it at this point.
Anyone can have a go.
Apart from Skadoodle.
Yes, you are
He's
banned.
not allowed.
You will not use the orb.
Banned like James from buying shoes.
Shoes. He's got multiple pairs of shoes. 3 pairs of shoes right here.
Yeah, that's why
That's
he's
why
banned.
I don't think the ban's very efficient.
Intervention has been successful for the time being. Got the 1 weak coin. 2 players in mid and Rogue with some fighting of their own to do.
Oh my god.
Now it's Skadoodle's turn. 2-on-2, a brutal end to the first half.
Okay.
Everyone's just going for it, aren't they?
This is deathmatch now.
Yeah. There we go. Everyone. Oh! Denied!
It's like walking into a glass table, nothing but pain. Look, if you're 6'4", you walk into tables. You don't see tables sometimes, all right? Just back off.
I'm 3 inches shorter than you. I've never had this problem.
I'm a beast, mate.
So walking to tables all the time.
I've got a big head as well, so my eyes are higher up.
Okay, well, human anatomy there with James. And moving on to destruction from Cloud9. They've had a great first half. They could close things out as we get into the second half on their CT side. They win this pistol, that's pretty much it. Especially if we get the 3-0 conversion. Golden to defend, but doesn't nail the first shot. Things getting a little bit more awkward now as the CTs get so close, but bomb down in the most awkward of spots. But Ricky will pull back a frag.
Bomb is collected. And T's will take control of CT spawn. Classic stuff here. This battle over CT, very important. He will win this. And looks terrible for Cloud9, but rather fetching for Rogue. Smoke there to have more space to work around, but that's not going to have much effect, it would appear. So now it's just down to hitting some crazy shots in some disadvantageous positions. Golden, very good with pistols. Flusher. Good at walking around.
Good at walking around.
Oh,
Uninspired DDK.
And pistols as well, apparently. Let's go.
Did I see a kit? I did see a kit. He's picked it up, but there's no way. I think one of them was hunting, expecting. Oh, I didn't know they've won around now. Okay, so, well then. Starting with 4 rounds, Rogue win a pistol. Enjoy round 2 while it lasts. Because the Deagles are coming in the next update.
No, James, the 5 scouts are coming.
The
5 scouts.
Okay.
Splat.
Aggressive towards spawn. Shuts down the rotations. That's just what Rogue needed. The second round, or the second pistol, I should say, is theirs. So 1-0. Rogue now up against, like we said, pistols. The scouts. Sends that a missed smoke towards the window? Well, doesn't matter anymore. One there for short. No damage inflicted. Cloud9 Lion waits. Technically, shouldn't really force by any second rounds with a huge lead. Might as well keep the money strong and close it out. Good chance you'll lose this round and then really be in recovery mode with no helmets and maybe up against bonus situations.
Put in the recovery position.
Indeed.
Have you been in the recovery position, Henry?
Never had to be in the recovery position, no.
Well,
Never been,
James.
never really been to hospital at all. Never had anything bad happen to me. It's all been pretty safe. Who would have thought? Lifestyle I lead. Should have been some more altercations.
Karma's coming for you.
Yeah, but it's all been fine.
It's going to be a doozy.
Look at me, blue-eyed white guy with my comfortable life.
I'm 6'1" and so tall.
Yes. Perfectly functioning body. Anyway, shall we get into the action? It's going to be automatic. Oh! Getting the shot. The bomb will go down. Will there be any more twists and turns in this particular round? I'm not sure. CT seem pretty far away from the situation. Could have saved their Deagles and armor for the next round.
Ooh, Skadoodle's going into the palace, maybe. And that's where one of the tagged players is. Perhaps a gun to be collected. Collectorized. Yes. Flusher, what a guy.
What a guy.
What a guy.
Moved to North America.
Yep. Donates.
Left it all behind.
Donates to other CS players in need.
Who is the reason that the SK boys got over to Europe in the first place?
Yes. Were they Kaboom TD back then?
Yeah.
Kaboom TD into Luminosity into
He donated
SK,
like
into
2K to them.
Sorry?
He donated like $2,000 to them.
Yep. What a guy. Anyway, 11-6, Cloud9, or 6-11 I should say, as Rogue's picked up a round, and they're looking to continue things here just against some measly stock pistols. A stack of B for Cloud9. We tried this the other night, and we didn't do anything.
Didn't work out.
It didn't work.
Doesn't usually, to be honest.
To be honest, this is, I think, exactly what happened, more or less.
To be honest, Dan, even when we said we'll go this way, you still went the other way.
Well, see,
He still.
my head still was around the wrong way, James.
Test.
Your wireless headset was around the wrong way. That's very impressive. Oh yeah.
Test. Dan was like breathing down his mic. It was the most tilting thing ever. We're trying to play CS. He's here.
They call that Darth.
Who uses voice
Darth Vader.
activation in 2018? That's what I want to know.
Voice activation is...
No, not
That's what you
good.
need,
No
man.
good arguments for it.
There are a lot of professionals that would disagree.
Like, name one. That's not a Quake player.
Name one that's not a Quake player.
Yeah.
All of them.
Right. Thank you very much. Quake players use it. They play one-on-one games, don't they? So it's fine. Like, the time they do have to use voice comms doesn't really matter that much. But anyway. Rant over, Dan. You can do whatever you like. You're welcome to have voice activation on, as long as you keep your microphone away from your nose.
Thought you liked that.
I really didn't.
Oh.
I won't lie to you. I really didn't enjoy it. Here we go then. First gun round of the second half. It was 11-4. It's now 11-7. Successful 3-0 conversion from Rogue there. Is exactly what they needed. Smokes being deployed towards middle. Flusher using the jumper towards short to give him a better angle. Will spot one crossing, but actually is detrimental to him as Crystal will get the jump and land a 5-on-4. Galil's in the hand of two of them. They've had some clean rounds. As Vice will hold up towards the mid area. Sick flashed in towards connector. Looking to find the next kill here.
So Cloud9 playing it ultra passive, only with a player deep on pit. That's about the extent of the aggressiveness for them in this round now. It's going to be very tough. I think, you know, automatic will be quite key. He's trying to be in the right position. They're rotating around in CT. And it's just such little information here for Cloud9. It's really scary. Automatic abandoning that A-bomb site now. Perhaps either just thinking to stack it, just to say, you know, screw it if they go to the other side. If Rush can get a double kill, maybe we'll go for the rotation. But we'll find one there on short. That lightens the load. And Rush, if he can get a couple kills here, he's got the bomb on his feet as well. Oh my goodness, that is just marvelous for Cloud9.
That's not bad, is it?
He's just better, isn't he?
Hi, I'm just better. Give me your bomb.
Rush is awesome indeed.
20 seconds, boys. Flashbang, grab the bomb, get the hell out of there. Don't even want to challenge that. It's not worth. That is, though, sick. Defending. This is actually looking quite promising for Rogue. Big commitment from Rush. Pushes through the flames. What a call that is. Goes through. It's not a force field. You can still go through and take the damage. And with the time remaining, they probably wouldn't be anticipating that sort of play.
It's not Wakanda.
Yeah, indeed. And it will be Rush to pretty much single-handedly win the round out. Pushes through the flames. You can see they're not looking at it whatsoever. They're expecting him to be held at bay. But it is 12-7. Buy available for Rogue in buckets and spades. They've got AKs, AWPs, and residual cash. This is a big round for them. If they can win this, they still reset Cloud9. So that's not all lost just yet.
Big round indeed. A large round.
Flush is playing... Sorry, James.
No, never mind. You've ruined my moment, Dan.
Sorry.
I will let you talk now.
Okay. Well, Flush is was playing quite deep on shorts, trying to keep presence around mid and help to flash in. But that slow walk, that contact into the B-bomb site, I'm not sure if it's been spotted yet. There's no rotation. Now it's been spotted, but it might be too late. Flush is out of position, really, to effectively stop them getting out of the apps, and he's going to get absolutely ruined by Sick. And the bomb's down.
That's the round, surely. Although, how does Golden get past the window? That's a question. So many Molotovs. Crystal spots a play going underneath. So that would suggest maybe they're going for it, but Rush is still on the A side. So how about that 180? Matters more for Cloud9 than it does for Rogue. And Golden still at the point of maybe no return.
Hoping to take the players down with him. Pretty sure he can't win
the
round.
Just wants to get past the window.
Well, there it is. That's not quite the reset with 3 players surviving, but still significant. Nice. Still hunting as he gets in towards the ladder room here.
So, do Cloud9 take some risks now in this round? You know, mid push, you know, that's the most classic that teams like to go for. There's lots of ways to trade out well there. And you know, otherwise, palace push, be a Palmer's push, underpass push, all sorts of ways. Double two-man setup on the pit position, but that will be denied as we get a fast pick from Ricky. But the mid aggression does come out, deep smoke as well. This is definitely in the meta at the moment. The run through the smoke on short, that's a master stroke from Crystal, as Automatic has absolutely no idea. The call is definitely not made to his teammates. Flusher gets exposed in connector because of it. And now the round is at 2 versus 4 for Cloud9.
Oof. Rush will have to save the day once again. Plenty of time for Rogue here. Lots of action in the opening sectors of the round. This is a big one. This decides the fate of Rogue. M4 for Rush, CZ for Skadoodle. Smoke's down. It's not looking good for the CTs whatsoever.
Some sound cues for Rush. Making a play through the smoke. Spotted 2 of the 3 players now. A lot of information for his team. The underarm. Beautiful stuff. Playing rounders of infants. 2-on-2 now. Skadoodle in connector with the CZ75.
Oh, he wanted to plant in the smoke, didn't feel safe.
Rush is just inviting someone to shoot him as well. Just showing his gun in case someone's to his left-hand side, but nothing doing just yet. 39 seconds and what has gone on there? And now Ricky's away from the bomb. Where is Skadoodle during all of this? Was he spotted out in the open? He's out there. And there is the round for Cloud9.
He'll have the AWP, but not for long. It's Skadoodle and mainly Rush there. That underarm stroke, he said, with the HE grenade. That was absolutely beautiful. The fact is, I thought he was going to throw on the bomb side, maybe anticipate them going for the plant, but he lands it in between both of them. The bomb goes down, and at that point, it all falls apart. And there was a team flash, I think, from the mid of the bomb side area. It looks like they had perfect timing. As soon as the flashbang came in, though, it wrecked everything. Hiko went down. And we'll find ourselves 13-8 and a force buy of sorts here for Rogue. They still have the AWP, 2 AKs, but a CZ and a little pistol. And Hiko there. MP9s for Cloud9. Neither team stable right now.
Yeah, Rush is making some really big plays. Top fragging for Cloud9 at the moment, 22 and 50. 4 players in mid for Rogue. What a presence. What a presence. Just checking short with a boost. Golden is hanging around, just trying to continue to get information and prevent any boosts. And without a Molotov, there's nothing you can really do about that position. So we'll see if that's going to come in. Well, Sick is being Molotov out of position. And Golden peaks, that's beautiful! Great team play coming in as he surely called for that. And they get a frag and some damage out of it.
Hiko will take an AK. Now, how long will Golden entertain them for? How long will they focus on this one frag? 44 seconds remain. There we go. Sick able to get something out of this. Does he go to retrieve the weapon, perhaps? Looks like it'll be a split of the A site. 2 CTs here already. Now Flusher's got to be careful about the crawl space. Don't think he can really go through it on this particular round. Automatic missing a shot. Did he see 2 players there? We've got a flank from Skadoodle through Palace as well. So there are a lot of parts at play here.
Yeah, Skadoodle and Rush holding up here. Rogue needs this round desperately. A successful plant at least. Rush heading towards A ramp. MP9, close range, could do great work here. Finds the first, the AWP of Ricky now. Has to try and defend. He'll miss the shot. Surely Rush has jumped around the corner at this point. He doesn't. Allows him to actually get the kill. 3-on-2. Rush surely had that. He must have known. He had the advantage. And now this backstab coming in towards spawn might secure the round as Ricky confirms things further. It will be automatic to save the AWP now. They will not be closing this out just yet. Goodness gracious. Ricky keeps the dream alive.
Rush had to know the next shot was ready. He kept
That's what
going.
for the jump, the spray, make it impossible for him.
He kept going, and that was that. 13-9, and the money's broken for Cloud9, so we're not over with this. We're not done with this match just yet. A lot more Counter-Strike to play. Can Rogue spread the money well to get a good buyout in this round? Looks like they will do that. And as for Cloud9, what do they do with Automatic? Can't really buy anything in this round. Oh, or can they? They're going to force around the AWP. That was a surprise. Some quick maths. Automatic throwing a Molotov in anticipation of a smoke grenade to keep himself with a gap, but there is no early smoke in the window from the T's.
Does that tell them anything? It's hard to read into just that, I suppose. Oh, the big push through the smoke. Does not do Rush any favors. Gets some damage, a lot of damage on Device, but doesn't get the kill, importantly. And Vice will rotate back out of there. So it does seem like a B split is probably the plan here, as Vice can pick up the bomb, go into the apartments, and there's 3 players here with the AWP as well for Cloud9. So this should be a pretty good shouts for Cloud9 in this round. You'd imagine that they should have a good chance to win it, but maybe not as good now. Sick is running in from the short position.
Well, Doodles run to his doom.
This is looking good for Automatic though. He could actually shut this one down, but not quite. Ricky has been phenomenal in the last few rounds. Golden, Desert Eagle. And surely has nothing to say about this. Ricky continues his dominance on the T side with another 2 kills. Double digits for Rogue, and an eco for Cloud9.
Eco Town, the force buy didn't pay off for the chaps in blue. 2,400 for the loss of this round. Still won't be fantastic for them, but they are still in the lead. Have they run out of steam, however? You start to ask the question. Rogue enjoying the spoils of the T side. Hot flash into connector to allow his teammate to take before the smoke is deployed on the anti-eco. Not a terrible idea. 3 players around it, and they're still handily taken care of by Sick. Looking for number 4. Scudoodle backing off though. Sick will give himself some cover because they don't know where Flusher is just yet. Now he makes himself known. Scudoodle last seen on short. Last man standing.
Bomb has been planted.
I hear Eco close. This is a blind spot, but always checks for. Crystal with 180 flying in the air. And there we are, out of the way that round.
Indeed. There we have it, 13-11. Rogue back in the conversation for the victory here. We've seen some attempts at comebacks today. It was G2, most notably, they couldn't get it done against Mouse Sports. Ricky will go for the fast A pick here. Makes his way towards the top of the air round. No smokes or any utility at the start. Finally it comes through, just trying to throw it as late as possible there.
I think that tells you a lot as well. That's the kinds of positions that the CTs might be planning to take on the site, because if there's no smoke to cover any sort of cross immediately, and they can afford to throw it later, perhaps it's more likely that there's players on the site. Whatever the case, there's no one on the site anymore. And there's absolutely no one on the site now. It's looking really good for Rogue. Oh my god, they're winning every fight.
They really are. Last few rounds have been nothing but successful for them. They've only given away 2 this half. And this will be another going in their favor. Rogue looking up and about. Scudoodle will have to defend. He probably gets 1 before going down here. Indeed. And now flash up, holding on the ledge outside the window, hoping to survive ideally or take an AK away. We'll see which comes first. Might just go down with nothing here. 6 got 24 frags, by the way. He's had a fantastic game. Ricky can't be far off, 17 and 11. And will Flash up be able to survive here? Looks like he will. Just waiting to see if he gets a chance. Gets out of the mid area. Players. Perfectly done by him. Saves the gun. Takes a kill. But Rogue are closing the gap. 13 to 12.
At least Cloud9 will have a full buy on the next round as they reach maximum loss bonus. But Rogue have so much money so late into the round that even if Cloud9 manage to squeeze a round in, even if they win a round, it's very, very likely that a situation will be quite ominous for them. Quite troublesome. Dangerous. They will be vulnerable through to the end of this game of Counter-Strike. Rogue now in anti-eco territory. Well kitted out with Molotovs. So that jungle smoke surely is not supposed to land there, because the Molotov's supposed to go behind the smoke around that bench position. And given Cloud9 space to breathe, but not much. 4 versus 2. Don't expect them to set the world on fire. But a bomb has not been planted yet. And this has delayed things.
Certainly has, James. Surely no chance though for Flusher and Skadoodle. Time is ticking away. Their expiration date is coming up. And there it is. It will be Hiko and Crystal to close things out. 13-13. Loss bonus at the maximum now for Cloud9. They can bring out the double orbs if they see it to be fitting.
Wow, only 2 rounds on the CT side.
Indeed.
That's crazy. Only 2 rounds. They need something to change, perhaps. Mix it up. Let's see what they go for. So it looks like a very fast round from Rogue in mid positions. Quick smoke there from Ultimate, but he's going to be in so much trouble. Look at the speed. No way was he ever expecting Vice to be that fast. This massive switch of pace looks devastating.
Rush has to have a great performance once again, but he can't. Down to Golden now. On his own, the other 2 players on shot for Cloud9, getting his Barung through the box. Smoke will save him for a time. And now there's some kind of crossfire here for Cloud9. Somehow they turn this around. 6 stuck on the ramp of the bomb. Do they fall back and reset the situation, Rogue?
Health is such an issue as well on Cloud9. Like, you'd really would love someone to be on an AWP or something like that. One of these weekend players can't really be taking any of those duels in any sustainable way. Oh, Skadoodle's going to hear everything, though. Oh, did they? No, they didn't. He has all the information. This could change it all here for Cloud9. Skadoodle can catch one. Oh, there it is. That's not the bomb, though. Bomb will go down. 1 versus 3 for Sick. We can't get it down in time, though. The harassment. And he gets shot in the back.
In the back.
Wow, the timing there from Skadoodle. Big, big moment for him.
Loads of money though for Rogue. They're looking to bounce back here. It was a nice little flank there from Skadoodle to shut it all down. They did not spot him, although they tried to. And it will be round number 28. We're going to go the full distance here, boys. Orbs out on both teams. Ricky, 19 kills to his name, automatic. 13.
This is the problem, however, for Cloud9, is that if they lose this round, they probably lose the match. So if they get to a point where they lose 2 players on a site, it might be safe territory for them, because if they lose everything, they don't really have a lot to fight with in the round to come. And purely from traces, Skadoodle will get taken down by the truck. Hiko will be heard by Flusher, just showing some presence there, although Crystal's coming in from the short position as well, so there might be more issues here for Cloud9. The bomb's actually rotating as well because of this position, but Hiko's being taken out now. However, can Crystal find a game-winning play? I believe that Flusher spotted him, it looks like. Oh, but he's missed his shot.
Massive smoke off for Automatic. He can't really do too much here. How do they gain positional space? They've got to move forward somehow, but they just quite can't do it. I mean, how do you go through that smoke? You can't. The doorway, such a tight choke point as well. But they have no one coming from the apps or shorts. There's no way in. And they recognize that and they have to save, but Sick is on the other side of things, and he will not allow a save to happen if he can help it. Flash over the top as Sick faces, gets Rush. The trade comes in. Crystal even will go down as well.
This is a big issue for Cloud9. We'll have to wait and see on the money. Never mind. I was going to say with 2 players surviving, but they've lost almost everything, and surely Golden can't even hold on to this. Hiding in plain sight. Guessing game.
Ooh.
And everything is taken away. That's got to be the match, surely.
Well, they could just take a full eco here. and play for overtime. That's all they really can do. Skadoodle can drop an orb next round.
Skadoodle can drop an orb.
Yep.
Still got not used to it yet.
So yeah, they're gonna pick a full eco here.
Why spend $700 even?
Like, I guess he wants to get some headshots done. Who knows?
Let's have some fun, James.
Why
Ooh,
spend
those are
$700?
nice.
Let's see what he's left with. So he's gonna have 5,050. 5750 would be an AWP.
He got a kill the deagle at least.
But I mean, yeah. I don't know what the point is in this round, unless you're not going to buy a sniper at all. Unless your plan is not to buy a sniper. But let's see. Let's see what the buy is. Rogue moving to match point now versus Cloud9.
Ouch.
So 53-50. It would have been almost a clean 5,000 had he not got that kill. And Flusher has bought a scout, so
That was a plan all along. Get the scout out.
Either way, let's see what they decide to do. Mid push, perhaps? What are they up to? Ah, boosting into shorts. Golden. Okay, so very light. They're playing A retake at the moment, putting the bulk of the players towards B, which will allow them maybe a decent opportunity to challenge mids slightly. Although having someone in connector really helps you tie that together. And the fact that connector is so open, I think if Rogue realize this or are able to exploit that, it's an enormous problem. See if Cloud9 can handle it.
I think Sick was just about spotted there, but with connector smoked, that's no real surprise. However, you can see a CT position to try and deal with that. Flusher getting ready to re-peek the connector position, not expecting Crystal at that angle, but then why would you expect Golden at that one?
No utility, no awareness that there's a player in towards that position. It'll be Golden to take the frag. And it's still a competitive round here. Needs this one Cloud9 to get it to overtime. Rogue with the advantage right now in the 4-on-4. No utility really to speak of whatsoever for Cloud9. They'll have to defend an A approach as well. Rush waits on the side. He's been excellent so far. Can he continue to find multiple frags here? Presumably going to be flashed off. They've got no orb to back him up and spawn. Now smoked out. He is in a very common position, but it's a difficult angle to take down. Golden with a frag, but Rush needs a couple here. Still, utility being deployed all over the place. And here comes the commitment. Surely any second now, he'll be taken down after getting one kill. Automatic in towards CT spawn. Needs to connect the dots here. Not the best shots. And Skadoodle, the now rifler, is taken out. It will be 16-14, chaps, as we'll see Cloud9 fall at the very last hurdle. They got 3 rounds on their CT side, and Rogue bring it right back. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
And they'll split the difference, both taking 3 points to the leaderboard.
Impressive game by Rogue for sure. I think, you know, one person that was obviously a standout was Sick. And we really saw in this match quite how talented he is, quite how dynamic he is with the rifle. So that was beautiful to see him just hitting the high 30, what, no, was it 31 frags, 32 frags by the end of the game. So the top fragger, and Rush has some big moments as well. And we had a lot of clutches, a lot of fast rounds. And yeah, Rogue, they are proving to be quite impressive with Crystal.
Absolutely, both these teams rebuilding, of course. Both lost influential members of their squad and trying to get ready for the next season. And so far, so good. They both get 3 points here. And I have to say, Rogue did a very good job to come back into that one. It felt like Cloud9 just ran away with it completely. But Ricky, especially on his T side, his AWPing was fabulous. So many great shots, great awareness throughout, and saved him some big rounds. Rush had his moments as well. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite enough to find them the second map. He was Sick getting it done with the AK-47. He had great numbers throughout down. He looked like he was deadly. And we were speaking about him in the pregame, right? We want to see more from Sick. He definitely delivered today, right?
He did, especially that last kill to win the match. So Cloud9, that was a difficult second half for them, but we saw some great performances from both teams. So they do go 1-1, and there are more Cloud9 games to come.
Yes, there definitely is. We've got Cloud9 playing Liquid. We will still be on the road back up there, I believe. Maybe we'll change things up. That could be an exciting asset. Who knows? That'll be a reason to come back. But that's going to be the game of the day, I think. Liquid versus Cloud9. A classic matchup on paper, but maybe not so much on the server. Liquid, certainly the heavy favorites going into that one. We'll take a break and be back with that very game after this.